Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh and His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is the name of the one true God, and Yahweh Shai is the name of His only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. And I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and I want to send salutations to all the Akim throughout the four corners of the earth, exalting the name of Yahweh and His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, in truth and in sincerity. All right, this is going to be a quick lesson on the brotherhood and brotherly love. Brotherly love is something that Yahweh Shai showed to His disciples. Yahweh Shai set the example for our people and how we should treat one another. All right, He washed His disciples' feet, and He is a king. He is God's Son. Man, He humbled Himself so much that He washed the disciples' feet, and He had great integrity and a lot of wisdom, and He was willing to teach, correct His brother when they were wrong. He cursed His brothers out, but we all know, according to the scriptures, open rebuke is better than secret love. I believe He cursed out Peter and called him Satan. He cursed him out. What I mean? It wasn't out of hate, it was out of love. He had to correct them. He had to get them ready for when He was no longer going to be here. All right? And, He set the example of brotherhood that we should match. All right? And, you do the best you can for your brother, because, we're all working together for the same reward, for the same crown of salvation. Because that's what we ultimately want, is salvation. So, we have to get along. All right? And just because, your personality it's not the same as the brother that's in your camp or in your group or whatever, it doesn't mean that he's less of a brother. It just means that, he just go about his way. And, as long as he's doing the work and he's treating you good, treating you right, being, edifying the flock, saying, correcting you and accepting correction also, all right, then, he's on the right path, But, it's ultimately about sticking together under this one mission with one mind and, one goal, all right, which is to get to the kingdom. All right, we'll start off with Matthew's 5:41. It says, "And whosoever shall compel thee to go a mile, go with him twine." So if you have to go a mile, go with your brother twine. All right, meaning you go 2 miles with him. All right, meaning you go the extra mile for your brother. All right, so you be willing to do what is extra in your ability to help your brother out. All right, so you go twine with your brother. All right, if you go a mile, you go 2. All right, you do the best you can to cater to your brother and his needs. Sometimes he may ask for, let's say, $20 for some gas. All right, but the day before when you were at his house, he only had, probably some lunch meat and some bread and some mayo for a sandwich or something. But that ain't gonna be enough for him throughout the week, right? And he's got to eat at work. You got to have a lunch for work. And then what you do you may throw him another dub, and it's your extra dub, but you can do it. It ain't hurting you also. You know, or you may have to give him a ride to work. You know what I mean? Some stuff. It may be 3 o'clock in the morning. You dead sleep. Hey, and this happened. This done happened in this camp, man. Brothers done called late. They've been stranded, flat tire. Hey, man, there's a lot of stories in Chicago camp to tell you, man. Jake got up and a brother drove 4 hours to go get a brother, man, just because he needed it. He was in straits. He was in trouble. Drove 4 hours to go get him. Just came right back. It is what it is. So you go the extra mile for your brother because that's a man of the Lord. And he's serving Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Jake would give more, more love and willing to do something for a celebrity than a man of the Lord. This is John 15:13. It says, "Greater love hath no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends." And that's the ultimate, because we only get this life. I'm not going to go too deep. I'm just going to say, hey, we got this life. We're here now, and then next thing you know, we're gone. But with the life you got, you're willing to give that up for your brother. You're willing to jump in danger for your brother. All right? You're willing to do that because of what? Yahweh Shai did it for us. He died for us and our sins. How much more, the man that's doing the will of the Father and of the Son that died for us, man. Why wouldn't you die for a righteous man or for a righteous cause? So there's just no greater love than that, man. To lay down your life for your brother, because that's what Yahweh Shai did for us. So we may have to be put in a position where we may have to die for our brother. And to a righteous man, that does not seem like a tall task. It's just natural, because you just know how you feel. The same way you feel about your kids or your mother or something, you feel that towards your brother. Like, it's like, without a doubt, if I got to go out, I'm going out. Like, it's not even like a thought. It's just going to happen. This is Romans 12:10. It says, "Be kindly affectionate one to another with brotherly love and honor, preferring one another." So preferring one another, all right, with that love and affection that you're supposed to have for your brother. So you prefer him, all right. That's what you do for your brother. Like, if your brother and it needs anything and you got it, you go straight to him and you give it to him because he needs it, man. You knew he needed it, man. Like I gave the example earlier, like you go through the fridge, you see he ain't got a lot to eat. He got to go through the whole week. He need gas money. He may need a little extra. Winter's coming. That brother ain't got a coat. You get him a coat. You know what I mean? Like there's just certain things you just look out for, and this is preferring says to go before, to show the way, to go before, to lead, to go before a leader. All right, so it's to go before. So you do one another, you lead one another. He leads you, you lead him. All right, and things of that nature. He takes care of you, you take care of him, and it's like a domino effect, and it's a perfect balance. So that's what you do for your brother. All right, you got to prefer one another. All right. One day he may be the leader. The next year the leader. It's like a switch off. All right. So with that, all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai.